whatever was done here, you could still feel it. Rom, photograph me. But take a.
Out in the ocean. There's a lady in Malibu up in the mountains just recently last week.
Do you know this guy?
No, they all look alike.
Alien Roadkill, right?
Right.
Alien Roadkill?
Alien Roadkill, right. Alien Roadkill. Whatever secrets were uncovered here, the vibe is still here. It hangs in the air. It hangs in the air.
There's an alien in
This
here.
is the room that they did the autopsy? Wow. Oh my goodness.
Know this guy?
I told you they all look alike. It feels, doesn't feel as rubbery as I thought it would. These only have 3 fingers, no thumbs. Yeah. This is the room that was used. This is incredible. You know how incredible it feels to be in the room where they did this? My God. The same beams, the same stones. Wow. Hey Rom, welcome. Mi casa, tu casa. Come on into my humble abode. Been here about 11 years. I guess it would look like clutter to a lot of people, but it's really a true sign of genius. Because I'm fascinated by so many things that I constantly keep myself stimulated. Whoops. Sometimes I almost break my neck. I suffer from what they call post-traumatic stress disorder, which is an incurable condition brought on by exposure to terror and trauma, and just basically living in terror for 16 months. And because I was so young when I was there, it left me with a condition where I still suffer from nightmares, depression, insomnia, rage. Initially, when I came home, I wanted to kill everybody I wanted to shoot every white person I saw. But I just wanted to shoot anybody. I would just, I thought about going up on a building and just shooting everyone that I could see. Because I was so enraged that they still were living normal lives and allowing 58,000 of us to die. And I said, you need to understand what terror is. So I wanted to bring them terror. And then I thought about what would that do to my mother the day after? Because I had gone out and bought a rifle. Within 2 weeks of coming home, I bought a rifle. And those two thoughts And probably my mother's prayers turned me away from that course. I had heard of a spaceship crashing in Roswell in 1947, and that always perked my ears up. And I always wanted to go to Roswell, to be in that place where this particular incident occurred that made UFOs so widely known.
Read some of it
RAAF captures flying saucer on ranch in Roswell region. Dateline, Tuesday, July 8th, 1947. Ramey says excitement is not justified. This is when they began their cover-up. Harassed rancher who located saucer. Sorry he told about it. This is the photo of the cover-up of them saying it was a weather balloon. Army finds flying saucer. General believes it is radar weather gadget. See, this is the kind of ship that I was on. This very same kind of ship. Only it had lights around here. There were lights around here. I became very interested in mediums, and one thing led to another, and it would just, when I was ready for different information, suddenly I would get information about another medium or another spiritualist, and it was I was studying with a particular spiritualist who channeled information from extraterrestrials, and she was told to move to Tucson, Arizona, because that was going to play a prominent role when extraterrestrials made themselves widely known to the world. And while I was with her is when these first two abductions took place. And I was so impressed by them that I drew images of what I experienced. And when I showed them to her, she said, the only way you could have known what these ships look like is they took you. You know, this is sort of the way the Earth looked to me from their ships when I look back at it. It looked just like this. Did you call him? There were times in Vietnam that something would tell me, do this and don't do that. And it would be that clear, almost like a voice speaking to me, get up from here and move over there and do it now. You know, so, but I always felt that there was some force around me, protecting me, and I never knew for what, you know, and now I'm beginning to understand why I was preserved. And I think it has to do with this transformation that we're facing, that I have some role to play.
See the silver plate right out there?
Oh yeah, right there. Yeah.
Right, that's right where the UFO was allegedly to have crashed and taken the trunks out, because it hit sideways. It didn't crash directly into the wall.
Okay.
But also right over there, you see where the rocks look stacked up, right above these green trees to the right.
Yes.
That's where they found the UFO completely stopped.
Obviously, what happened here has touched many, many people and has helped expand human consciousness in terms of being more receptive to other possibilities of life in the universe. And so it's expanded the consciousness of millions of people. So it's really a blessing to be here. You know, if this is where the incident, the alleged incident took place, it's truly a blessing to be here. "31 August, 1969, Cu Chi, Vietnam. Mom, hi. I hope you are in good health. I know that you worry about me every day and won't be completely relaxed until I'm home again. However, I cannot tell you not to worry because you're a mother. I worry myself every day. Death is so ever present. I'll be going to the field regularly now, and I cannot tell you how frightened I am. I'm being completely candid with you, Mom, because I believe you should know that there is a real war going on over here. It took me a while to recognize the reality of this place until I saw my first dead man and saw 2 guys from my platoon get wounded. Also, a guy I went to dog school with and flew over on the same plane with got killed last week. We came to Cu Chi together, and he stayed here in my platoon until he could get transportation to his unit. I think his death most made me realize the reality and horror of this place. Pray for me every day, Mom. I want to see all of you again very much. I discovered that she didn't know where on the map Vietnam was. And it was like plunging a dagger in my heart. I said, you mean if I had died in Vietnam, you wouldn't have known where in the world I lost my life? And then she pointed to my high school graduation picture and said, that's the Lamont I want to see. And I told her, you'll never see him again. He died in Vietnam. And I didn't know the truth, how much truth I was telling her. It would only be 30 years later that I would understand what I had said, what had come out of me. I did not know how traumatized I was.
And why?
Because I've always felt like I'm in exile on Earth. When I was a child, I used to tell my mother, as soon as I could talk, I said, I want to go back. And she'd say, go back where? And I said, I want to go back to where I came from. And she'd say, what are you talking about? And I'd say, I want to go back to where all the people are shiny. They're shiny. Where I came from, all the people are shiny. And that's where I want to go back to, because I don't like it here. So I've always felt as if I was in exile on Earth, that I really come from the stars.